Hi everyone, and welcome back to my World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King Classic. So today I am up at Chilwyn Camp up in the Western Plaguelands. If you haven't been here, I highly recommend if you are in the high 50s area. I am at level enough to be able to go through the portal and get to honor hold and everything, which I already have my hearth set there. Um, but I'm currently trying to finish up here a little bit more before I move on. Now, the reason I'm doing this video is because not a lot of people know this. If you're not 100% used to the game, or if you are more of a dungeon runner, you don't really, you know a lot of the questies, things like that. Um, so this area, there's actually a quest that leads into another one, and you can start getting acquisition of Scourge Stones on behalf of Argent Dawn, which then you can go over to, well, there's this guy, and there's also another one over in Eastern Plaguelands. Well, this is a check, but still. And you would hit this, and once you have 20 of them, you could turn them in, and you get extra rep. I just started working on this yesterday, um, for the rep, and I went from not even friendly. Let's see, where is it? I am now revered, which, is pretty good, for being level 58. So I've been working here trying to get this up a little bit before I move forward. And you start off with a little trinket piece that you can put in your um, inventory. I think I actually put mine. Yeah, I put mine in my bank just because. Um, but it gives you a trinket, and then you put the trinket on, and it allows you to collect the Scourge Stones. Then later on in the Eastern Plaguelands, there is a quest that you can get this from, the Seal of the Dawn. It not only increases attack power, but it also allows the acquisition of the Scourge Stones. So being able to keep something like that on when you're trying to get this is very beneficial. So I highly recommend, if you want to get the rep for Argent Dawn, I highly recommend coming here. Not only that, if you run around the area, you get a bunch of rune cloth. We ran through Stratholme, which, for those who do not know, is right here. We ran through that twice last night, and I ran around here, did a handful of quests. I've already done a handful of quests here. As you can see, a lot of it's unlocked. And I've maxed out my first aid to 300. I can't updo that until I get to the later locations. And I started off at Runecloth, so you can imagine how much Runecloth I already got from that. Plus, I've already sent probably about 3 to 400 Runecloth to my tailor. So, this is like the spot for all of that higher end kind of, Runecloth area, higher end of this area, stuff. It's a really good spot for farming that. Another thing that you can do here is, uh, they're pretty much all over. There's spiders pretty much all over, but I found this area is a lot better, right around here where the Dread Whisper is, closer to the midpoint in the Plaguelands, between the two flight paths. Here, there's a lot of spiders that they drop. You get Shadow Silk, and you get, what was the other one? Heavy Spider Silk, I think there was one more. I'm having troubles remembering it right now, don't mind me. But yeah, so you get a lot of that too. So there's quite a bit that you can actually achieve here if you take your time and actually try to achieve them. One thing you do have to worry about that you need to pay attention to is there are some quests in the Plaguelands area that are PvP quests. Um, so if you happen upon a PvP quest and you don't want to be PvP, you need to turn your PvP off and get rid of that quest. Um, to The easiest way to do that is to basically you'll go into this and then you'll hit backslash and then you'll say PvP off. Now I'm not going to do that because that actually triggers me on too. So I'm not going to do that right now. But you would do PvP off and it'll say you're now flagged for PvP and then you do it again and it will turn it off. I don't know why you have to do it twice. I wish there was, I mean, you have a button up in here that player versus player disable. For some odd reason, you're still able to, be flagged for PvP. So it'd be nice if there is some sort of a, separation or whatever to prevent you from accidentally going into PvP because not all quests have the PvP marker. A lot of them do. I will admit that. A lot of them do. Like when we go over here, you see that one that's in the red. It is a PvP quest. So if you do PvP, more power to you. Do it. But if you don't want to, then be careful. Um, there's not a lot of quests, but there's enough that can, catch you off guard if you're not paying attention to what you're doing, kind of thing. So yeah, but this is where I'm at right now with Tweets. I've been working on her just because I want to get her in to the Outlands and actually get her running. Now I've unlocked this spot and of course over to Honor Hold because I have my port set up here, but right now I've only got level 61 quests. So yeah, I can, or 62 or 60 as well. Um, so yeah, I can go there, but the quests are going to be a little bit difficult for me right now. So, um, even with, I've got decent gear. I don't have the best, but I have decent gear. And I mean, my gear score's at 677, and I'm not even level 60, so that's pretty good. Um, but I kind of want to be a little bit better before I go. So I'll be sticking around this area, doing some of these quests, getting those Scorch Stones, and upping my rep with Argent Dawn. Um, so yeah, and you can also get Crypt Fiend parts. There's the Scorch Stones that you can get. Um, Bone fragments. So if you have something that needs bone fragments, it's there. You can get Ichor of Undeath. Just quite a bit of things that you can get in this location. So, yeah. Again, if you ever want to run, if you're on this server, if you want to run and play and, you know, just shoot the breeze, whatever, feel free to hit me up. You guys have all my info. So, hit me up if you want to. I'm going to get back to running my levels though and getting all my quests accepted here and getting myself moving on it. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.